Today on Man Calls the Heart, we talk about children, businesses, children in businesses, and more with special guest Carter Ryan Evancic. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Hello, Hearties. Welcome back to AfterBuzz TV. Dun, 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 dun. We are here doing Man Calls the Heart. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Every
Thank
time.
you. Yes, every time. We did it.
We're here doing season 5, episode 7, Heart of the Matter.
The matter.
I'm your host, Marisa Serafini, and joining me, I have
Mr. James Lott Jr. Hi, kids.
yes,
We're here. Hearties. We're here.
another great episode.
Yeah. Yes. Actually, it was actually a kind of a lighter episode. Well, with meaning. So we'll talk about that. What I mean by that.
Yeah, and things we'll talk about this episode.
Yes.
Of course, we're going to be talking about the children.
The kids.
So, I mean, they were all over the place
Yes.
in this episode.
Yes.
The good and bad banking investments choices.
Yes.
AJ Foster returns.
Yes. We love Joyce Passat. She plays her. We love
Awesome. News and gossips. And, of course, our fun predictions.
Marissa's
All
predictions.
All this, and we do have special guest Carter.
Yes.
Ryan Evancic is
Our
joining
buddy.
us.
Our buddy.
He's
He's our buddy, yes.
Of course, he plays
Yeah.
Cody.
Yep.
Cody had a great
he
storyline
did.
in this episode. But
He did.
quick thoughts before we get into it, James.
Again, I mean, I laughed a lot of times in this episode. It was just the kids out of the mouths of babes. I mean, just the kid. Each kid had their own thing that was such their personality. Javen was great in this episode too, as Robert. His stuff with the medical stuff. I was laughing like out loud. I was laughing. I got a little tear. Again, I cried along this episode unexpectedly.
What?
I did with Lee and Cody.
Okay,
I did.
I was like, I'm just trying to think of any sad
It was
moments.
towards the end. It wasn't sad. Just me. It's
just
I'm
heartfelt
going to
moments.
explain for men out there. They'll understand why I cried.
Okay, and we'll definitely get there too.
Yes.
I did love this episode. It was lighter.
Yes.
Despite Jack's obvious
Absence.
absence. It's okay. But this was a lighter episode, just in tone-wise altogether. And I watched this episode a couple of times like I normally
I watched it twice
do.
this time. Actually,
And-
I watched it twice.
Oh, good for you.
I did.
And I realized this episode, directed by Peter DeLuise.
Yes.
And he's the one who always makes us cry.
Yes.
So, like, he's a good director to make us
Yes.
cry unabashedly.
Yes.
And then also on the flip side for episodes like this that make us laugh.
Oh, I mean, there's
So
so
he's
many
good.
funny moments. There's so many funny moments. I
Yeah,
loved
so
it.
let's get into it. Elizabeth, I kind of predicted that there'd be a 2-month jump.
You did that. You did,
Not
right.
necessarily, but they did jump a few weeks. But
Yeah.
Elizabeth returns. They had their honeymoon.
We
We
didn't see
didn't
it.
see it.
No honeymoon.
Kind of
No.
knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, you
unfortunately.
called it also.
I was
You
like,
did call
we're
it
not
also.
going to see it.
No.
But Jack is gone.
Yeah.
It's okay, though, because I didn't feel like he really fit in this episode anyways with the storylines.
That's true. I mean, that's true. And also, it wasn't anything. We knew he wasn't gone for any bad reason. He's not at war or anything.
Right,
He's
no, no.
training people, so it was okay.
And
I
he's
agree
gone
with
for 2 months.
you. Yes.
But I loved how when Elizabeth came back and all the women there in the town were welcoming her back, and even
Yes.
Florence giving her like the 2 of the biggest hugs.
Yes.
Those are hysterical.
Yes. And wasn't Florence one who took over the school?
Yeah, and I called that too.
You did. You
I
called
was
it.
like,
You did
Florence
call it.
usually
You did.
Is the substitute
And she
teacher.
hugged. You said you said Marisa. You called it. And she hugged her so much. Like, I'm so
So-
glad you're back. I should take care of a lot of kids. Is a lot of work.
Yeah,
Yes.
children are work.
Yes.
And
Yes,
to-
they are. Yes,
to
they
have
are.
children. So
I have
that's
to.
why
I
we
know.
say, teachers,
Oh.
students, like
Yes.
they are a godsend.
Yes, they are.
Just to
I
have
totally
the
agree.
patience for that.
Totally agree.
I did love, Florence's big return and welcome to Elizabeth.
Yes.
But yeah, I think the whole storyline of now the kids are super involved in every episode and we love it. But the idea of they're very well aware that the town is in financial distress. And that gets Elizabeth the idea of, hey, we should learn about different businesses.
Who said the line? The kids always know what's going on. There's a line in the show that I'm like, yes, that's so true, because you can't hide things from kids. Kids are more aware.
Children
Any
always
parent
know.
out there knows this. They're more aware of what we think they are. They can sense things. But there's a line. I wish I had wrote it down. There was a line with someone on the show who said, one of the ladies on the show said it, like, we can't hide from the kids or something. Like, it's such a true thing. So this episode about getting them involved. Again, Elizabeth's the best teacher on earth.
She is.
Getting them involved and say, okay, well, we'll learn about business. Almost like a take a kid to work day kind of. That was such a great idea.
Yeah, I really like that. Did you ever have to do that?
Yes.
See, I never did that.
I did both. I did one where I was I was the kid, and I did one where I was the father for a kid, for my daughter. So I've done both.
See, I never did that, so maybe I wouldn't have gone into film if I actually did see another business adventure.
We saw it.
But I did like this and how we got the adults mingling with the kids. Like, they actually had an assignment to everyone.
Yes.
And just to see the town interacting with not just adult to adult, but adult to children. And the unlikely pairings from adults.
Yes, and we know the kids.
Yeah, we do.
We know them now. Like, they've been the ones they showcased. We've seen them kind of growing up before our eyes.
I know.
I was looking at Javen, who plays Robert. I'm like, he's getting taller. Like, and then even Laura, she's getting taller too. Like, they're getting, even Opal, they're all getting older.
Getting big. Speaking of Opal, let's get into Opal. So she wants to do the mercantile.
Oh, she was hilarious.
Her and the chocolate.
Oh, that was funny.
Cute.
I was there this weekend also with my great niece, Monica. She got into the chocolate for Easter and was just all over her hands. And she's like, "Hi, Uncle James." I was like, "Oh no, girl, go to your father. Go to my nephew. Go over and talk to him." And she had her hand up with all this chocolate. So I did it myself.
That was me when I was 3 years old with my father. My father, not to completely go off tangent, my father gave me an ice cream bar.
Oh my God.
All over my dress.
Oh, I love it.
When I was 3, I blame him for my love of chocolate.
I love it. Yes,
thanks,
you love
Dad.
chocolate. Yes, but it's fun.
It was very, very cute. She didn't really learn much other than candies.
But unlikely pairing, her and Yost. I mean, and he was so good with her. I loved it. Now, do you like pickled eggs? I was going to ask you about that. Did anybody like pickled eggs?
I can't say I liked it because I've never tried it. Actually.
I never tried one either.
I'm so glad they freshened those pickled eggs because that's been a running joke that those eggs have been in the jar since season 1. No one wants to touch them.
I'm sure.
Let alone open the lid and get a whiff of whatever is in that jar.
Yes.
So when they opened the jar for Opal to have the eggs, I was like, oh no,
oh, no.
You're going to kill a little girl. But I'm glad they freshened it. So.
They did, and she'd been into it. But it's funny also, I look at the picture too, that bear is not far away from her also. So her and the bear both went to Mercantile to learn. We love Brownie.
We love Brownie. What were your thoughts of Emily with Rosemary?
Again, what some cute scenes there. I mean, they were very cute, and look at the fashion choices. I love that with the plaid versus the patterns.
We may need a small lesson on patterns. I think Grayson, the actress, did such an amazing job gesticulating just like Rosemary.
Yes.
Like the hand gestures.
Yes.
Like she had it down.
Yes, she did. What a great. And as we get to each of these kids, it was kind of like a glimpse into When It Calls to Heart season 20, season 21, season 22. Like these are all kids. I can see them growing up and being in these roles. I mean, they're the next generation.
They are.
So that was kind of funny. Maybe I kind of saw that this was happening.
And did you expect Robert to sign up for the hospital?
Not at all.
Infirmary?
But it fit his character though. How he was bored, and he thought, I want to see some action. And I'm thinking, I'm a former nurse, and I have friends who just can't handle any kind of blood or
squeamish.
Yeah, squeamish. And I thought it was kind of funny. It was like, you make a lot of money, right? Make some money, and how he was kind of disillusioned that we tell you things for free sometimes too. It's like, oh, okay.
I'm thinking, well, that's really good healthcare.
I don't really. But just Javen's expressions were funny. He's such a good little actor, and he's so funny in those scenes. And also Paul Green, his playing Carson, his reactions like, okay. And then, of course, I go to Andrea Brooks, Faith Tickler, let's fold some towels and do stuff. But it's his reactions, Javen's reactions to all of them were just so funny. Yeah,
it was very funny. It was definitely a lighter moment. Yes. I feel all the kids' stories in this were fairly lighter. But when Robert fainted, this was the moment Javen was talking about when he appeared on the show. He has a moment of fainting.
Yes,
here
it is. And it was, I couldn't stop laughing. I thought it was so, based on that splinter. They actually showed the splinter in there. I was like, a little gore, a little tiny gore,
right.
far show, just a little tiny bit. But that was a big sliver in there. I was like, wow, Jesse. It was like it hurts. Ugh.
And some good makeup department there.
Yes, did a good job.
What were your thoughts of Carson and what he told Robert about, if you study hard, you can still be a doctor?
Yes.
essentially.
It's
Study really hard.
again, that would be very interesting if he became a doctor. I think it's going to be interesting to see each of these kids, if they follow, and the show goes long enough, if they follow those kind of footsteps. I thought it was very, very interesting. I can see him being a doctor. I mean, kind of maybe anti-hero. I see him as an anti-hero. I see Javen's character, Robert, as kind of like an anti-hero later. There's a little sarcasm in him,
Or
and a little
reluctant
mischievousness.
hero?
Or reluctant. It's like he's going to always be mischievous a little bit.
Yeah, he is.
But he does the right thing in the end always.
Even the apple at the beginning
Oh
of the
yeah,
episode,
that's
too. It's not necessarily terrible to eat an apple.
Yes.
I mean, there
No.
could be worse things
But
he's eating.
during class, I'm supposed
But
to do
during
that.
class, you know, the whole decorum.
I was
in
like,
class.
that more recipes. That was huge. No, that splinter was really big. I laughed a little
looked
bit because it
painful.
looked painful. I was like, oh
It
my
looks
goodness.
super painful.
I did laugh.
But your thoughts of Cody and
Here's the
his
one
pairing with Lee?
I cried. This is when Lee came at. I'm going to start from the end and go back. When Lee walked into
While you
the
do that,
school-
let's actually get Carter on the line.
Yeah, let's do that.
Shall we?
Let's do that. Get him on the line.
Yeah.
I think every guy who likes, has a father thing, we cry at things like when it comes to sports, and he asks me, you want to play? We do that. We can't help it. We just, I got totally teary eyed, and when Elizabeth looked at Lee like, good job, and there is Carter.
Hi, Carter. Welcome back. Welcome back to AfterBuzz TV.
I was
thanks so much
just
for
saying,
joining.
Carter, that your scenes with Kevin this week were so wonderful, and that as a guy, I got teary eyed at the end when he asked you to play catch. I think all guys can relate to that. They have a father figure. How much fun was it to play those scenes?
Pardon me?
Yes.
Oh, how much fun was it?
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. I mean, I like playing baseball, so I mean that was kind of fun. But yeah, it was just fun working with him. He's a fun guy. It's great.
Yeah, you get to work with a lot of the adult men on the show. You kind of moved around. So it's your turn. Is there anybody you haven't worked with one-on-one in scenes, men? Have you and Paul Green done anything together yet?
I think so.
Yeah, you did. You did. Yeah, when you were sick, you did.
Yeah, when I was sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know about Jesse.
Oh yeah, I haven't Jesse haven't done anything together yet. Okay, yeah.
That would be
See.
fun.
Yes.
Or really anyway. I know I've been with Jack.
Yes.
Bill.
Bill. Yes. Frank.
Frank.
Mm-hmm.
Carson.
Yeah.
And
And now Lee.
someone else.
Was there anybody else? Was there somebody else?
I know there was someone else.
I feel like there was somebody else too. I'm looking out also.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah, I just had it on mind.
Yeah, but you've worked with, so you get to work with each. That's kind of cool. Get to work with each actor. What did you learn from Kevin when you worked with him? What did you learn?
Like in real life or just in
Sure, in real life, we got to work with him. What have you learned from him? Just kind of
Did he teach you anything?
Teach you any acting things? Did he show you any acting tricks, or was he very relaxed as an actor to work with?
He was pretty relaxed actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or how about on the flip side,
Yes.
working with Kevin and all these men now in the town? What have been some of your favorite moments, whether it be on screen or behind, or off screen? What have been some of your favorite moments that people might not know about?
Well. Oh yeah. Pastor Frank. He's really fun offset. He's really funny. I remember one time I went up behind him and scared him, and he just started chasing me. That was really fun. They were just running from the fishing area. I just kept running through a path all the way back. He was chasing me.
That's a lot of fun. And this season, you've gotten more lines, more screen time. You're like the future of Hope Valley, I think.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think so, because you are the mayor's son. You are the mayor's son.
Absolutely.
That's true.
That's true. That's true. So, but you're doing you had a scene that you did. What was it? 2-3 episodes ago.
Well, is it when your character of Cody, he had to
Yes.
stand up to the whole town,
Yes.
talking and defending the railroad. What was it like filming
Yeah.
that scene and for your character?
Well, it was pretty nerve-wracking at the start. I guess doing a speech in front of a lot of people.
Yeah.
That was pretty nerve-wracking. But in the end, it was just really fun doing it all because everyone, I guess, congratulated me, I guess, on set and off set. So that was really great.
You did a great job. No, you did a very good job.
Thanks.
Is it getting easier to remember your lines as you do more acting?
It kind of does. It really does. As you as you progress more and learn how a lot of different techniques to learn your lines, it just gets a lot easier.
What is one of your techniques? How do you remember?
Well, I kind of just say it out for me.
Okay.
Sometimes if I say it out loud, I learn it a lot quicker.
Oh.
Because normally when I do my lines, I just do it in my head and then I do it out loud after.
Okay.
But what I learned is that if I this is just me. If I say it out loud, then I normally just I memorize it a lot quicker.
There you go.
Kind of speaking it into existence, speaking
exactly.
it. Yeah, I guess you can do that.
And saying it out loud helps just with repetition.
Yes.
In and of itself. I really love Cody's growth and you as a person too. Like I swear you had a growth spurt in the last year.
Yeah, you're getting taller.
The last time we talked to you, but your character too has really grown in this past season, and to the point where you're talking in front of the town, you're standing up for your friends, and standing up for your rights. So, what do you think as an actor, the character building and where your character is now compared to when we first saw you, your character growth?
Well, I mean, I don't know. In real life, I grew.
Yes, we can see.
But I think I really did have some real growth because I started out as an orphan, just running into the cafe to get food, and I ended up as I guess Abigail's son, living in the town. Yeah. And then my sister, she grew too. I mean, she was the same as me, and then now she's off in school learning how to build bridges. I don't know.
She's what is she an architect? Is she an architect?
Yeah, she's an architect.
Yeah, that's right. She's an
She
architect.
built the bridge in the fair, so
That's right. She did. That's right. She did.
Will we see the sister come back?
Yeah, is Becky coming back? Is she coming back?
She's probably gonna come back. I'm guessing. Well, at least I'm hoping because it'll be really nice to see her again.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, it was really fun working with her because I don't know, it's just nice having someone else, I guess, in the show that I can really always work with because I guess she's my sister. So in other words, she was my closest relative.
Now the Hearties want to know: was it hard filming the fire scenes in the church?
Well,
knocking over the candles and everything.
It was kind of hard. The main reason why is because there was a certain way I had to turn around and hit the candles because I remember I did it one way and then it didn't work and then I kept trying to do it and then I finally got it and then it was more like just I guess visual effects to actually make the fire happen because what just happened, the candles just got knocked over. They didn't really do anything and they just exploded. Yeah. So that was just kind of a tester almost to see what would happen.
How fun!
And, there was a lot of smoke in there.
Oh, okay.
So because there was smoke machines. So then when we went in, all we could really breathe in was just I guess smoke from a smoke machine. Nice. So it wasn't very easy.
Wow. Okay. Did
very technical.
Did you do a lot of takes of knocking? Like you said, trying to knock it over a certain way. But there were a lot of takes. Yeah.
We took probably around 50 takes probably.
Wow. That's acting. That's acting production. That's what it is.
That is. So James and I have talked a couple times on our after shows. What position would Cody be when he grows up? Where do you see your character? Could he be a Mountie? Could he take over the mayor?
Yeah, what do you think?
Mayor positions? What do you think Cody should be when he grows up?
I'm not too sure. Maybe I would follow my mom and go be mayor. Maybe I could follow what I really wanted to do in the last episode, which was be a businessman in the sawmill, for example. I mean, I could do a lot of things. I could be a Mountie. Who knows? I could work really anywhere.
It was fun watching you copy Lee. Your character copy Lee.
Yeah.
Was that fun to do? That scene fun to do?
It was really fun. We had a lot of laughs during that.
I'm sure.
Kevin, a few takes after when I was copying him, he just started laughing.
I'm sure. it was a very funny. You gave some very funny moments last night when that was happening with him, just copying the way he was drinking. And then he's putting that down the napkin. I just thought it was really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I guess learning how to be a businessman. So that's what I thought copying him would be like. Copying his every move.
Yeah, it's not easy being a businessman. No, it's
Crossing
not easy.
arms.
Yes.
Learning ledgers and all
Yes,
that.
all that.
I
love it.
did love this episode for all your moments with Lee because there's a deeper meaning to why he's spending so much time with Lee. Also, the need for a surrogate father figure. Will we see more moments of Cody in the season with other alpha men in this season?
I don't really know. I hope I do. I'm actually kind of forgetting right now.
Yeah.
I think I might. I'm not too sure. And if
well-
I did know, I probably wouldn't want to give it.
No, of course not. We
It's
have
not a
to,
spoiler.
we'll have
so
to watch. We have to watch the show.
working with someone, but
Yeah.
I don't really remember.
Yeah, very good, very good. Well, we're looking forward to it. I mean, you're doing amazing work. This
Thank
this season. I mean, you really have stepped up, and you're a great young actor. You're really good.
Yeah. And I love how all the kids are like definitely getting a spotlight every episode.
Yes, they are.
This season, and all your moments with Robert and playing with Javen. People are asking how much fun is it to joke around with Javen, because I know you guys are real buds.
Yes.
Well, it's quite fun because we normally make just really funny and weird jokes to each other. And we just have generally a lot of fun working together because we normally just have funny scenes too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there were moments where Cody and Robert were also giving Philip the hard time with glasses and stuff. But I think that was just kids being kids.
Kids being kids.
Teasing. It is what it is. But we know. I was gonna say your name. We know Cody is a good kid.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for the most part.
For the most part, you're a boy, so boys they have fun. They make fun. That's what we do. We can't help it. Sometimes, right? We can't help it.
Yeah.
We're drawn that way, they say.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, we are. We can't help ourselves.
Yeah. So we've talked to other actors on the show, and now that you've been with your character of Cody for so long and you know him very well, do the directors and the writers collaborate with you on your character? Do you get to add any creative things to your character?
Well, sometimes I just make some, I guess, suggestions and what maybe like a different something I could do, or maybe like change my line. But I don't really normally get to choose anything really. I could maybe add in like a little yeah or something, but I mean other than that I can't like change like a lot of words in a line.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you're an amazing actor, and we love you and your character of
Yes.
Cody on the show. And of course, you're always welcome back to be on a show anytime.
And your amazing family. We love them, of course.
Yes.
Your parents, your sister. You guys are I tell you, my favorite family from outside of Hope Valley. Favorite family. I love it.
Favorite family. And of course, whenever you're in LA, you can feel free to stop
Yeah,
on by
come on,
as well.
come see us. Come see us when you're in LA.
We have an open seat just for you.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends in LA too, all the actors.
See?
So,
See? All the more reasons to come back.
And the good weather down here. Come on down.
Of
Come on
course,
down.
of course. Before we let you go, is there anything else you'd like to say to the Hearties?
Yes.
well, if I'm gonna say something to Hearties, I mean I pretty well just say this every time, mostly because it's all true. I mean, without you guys, there would be no show. You guys always support us. Well, I guess again, mostly the show. You always make us feel better when we're feeling down, for example. Like, one of us is sick, you always write comments like, feel better soon. And that all really cheers us up because we all know it's, like, from your heart and all that.
All right.
Well said.
Well said. So thank you so much, Carter, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Carter.
Congratulations on your Joey nomination.
Yes, congratulations on the nomination.
So
Good for
fingers
you.
crossed.
And also, thanks to all the Hearties for all the fan art and, I have it written down right here. And all the things they do for us.
Yes.
There you go.
They do a lot of stuff for us, so we know how you feel. They do a lot of stuff, so yes.
Yeah, the ALS.
Yeah, oh,
art
yes,
for
yes.
ALS
They do a
and
lot of
all
stuff,
that.
yeah.
So for people to keep following you and keep sending you fan mail and all that fun stuff, where can people follow you everywhere on social media?
They can follow me on Twitter and Instagram.
At Carter, right?
C Evancic on Twitter.
Evancic, C Evancic.
Yeah, C Evancic. And Carter Ryan Evancic on Twitter. And Instagram.
Yes.
I got C Evancic on Twitter. We got it. All right, cool. Great. Thank you so much, Carter.
Thank you, Carter.
We'll talk to you again soon.
Okay, thanks for having me.
Bye.
Of course. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. He's so much fun.
A great kid. Like I said, he comes from a
kid.
great family. Yeah,
I was talking to his parents earlier this morning.
Oh, I love them.
I mean, such a loving family.
They are. They love each other. They're so good. They're so nice. I love that. I love seeing that.
Yeah.
And this show just does so much. I mean, it's like for all of us, outside and on the show and off the show. And speaking of another show. Yes, we have another show. The reason why we are here, sitting here in front of you every Monday at 5 p.m. is our leader, fearless leader, Maria Menounos. She has a podcast that's on Sirius XM Radio. It's called Conversations with Maria, and it's really good. She has all kinds of guests from all walks of life. We were talking about recently, she had a whole week she was doing on animals. I actually listened to many of her shows about the animals, animal care, how to get animals, from shelters. But she loves all that stuff. But she talks about the celebrities.
Fitness,
wellness, influencers. I mean, you get some secrets and tips and lots of fun, laughs, some serious stuff too. Finances, health, everything. So, we like to think of her as like the big sister that you've always wanted, right? Mm-hmm. Actually, I'm older than her, so she's the little sister I've always wanted.
Big sister to me.
Big sister to you, little sister to me. She's younger than I am. But she's on Sirius XM Radio. It's in the morning. You can actually listen to her episodes from before. They're always on iTunes. Go to iTunes, subscribe to Conversations with Maria. Go there, comment, rate, listen to them. You'll love them. Share with your friends, family. It's free. It's all free.
Free.
So it's free.
That's our favorite price.
Hey, I love that. I love free. That sounds good.
Who doesn't love free?
It's great stuff. As we say in Spanish, gratis.
Gratis.
Which is free also in Spanish. So that's for our Spanish speakers. But Conversations with Maria, go listen to it. It's a great show. You will not be sorry.
Yeah, and then when you listen to it, go to iTunes, rate and comment, subscribe, and tell them that it's the one called the Hard Panel. Us awesome Hearties told you Hearties to go there.
And I know you Hearties will do that because you guys are good about that.
Yeah, and tell her that it was us that sent you.
Yes, and she knows who we are.
It's great. Yeah, she knows us. She likes us.
Yes, she does. She likes us.
And she'll love you guys, Hearties, if you do the same thing.
Yes.
Also.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's move on to Bill and AJ Foster's return.
Yay! Josie Passett, who plays AJ Foster.
I know
love
you
her.
love her.
I loved her on Melrose Place. She played Jane. I loved her so much. And Jane Mancini, she was the bomb. I'm so glad she's back. I love the chemistry between her and her character and Bill, which is Jack Wagner.
Mm-hmm.
He used to be on Melrose Place too, so a long time ago. So for me, it's a 90s dream for me to see them together.
I was trying to remember. I kept thinking it was General Hospital. I was like, that doesn't sound right.
No, he was on General Hospital, of course, back in the day. It's Frisco. Yeah. But he was on Melrose Place too.
Yes.
But they didn't play. They played different characters.
They made their soap rounds.
They did make their soap rounds. They did.
It's all related.
Hey, Lori Loughlin was on Edge of Night, and when I talked to her, I brought it up, and she was like, you remember.
She was, yeah.
But no, so I like their chemistry together. And like I said, for me, it's just a giddy dream to see them together. Her character it's fun. Her character's so funny. She broke into a jail to turn herself in.
Who does that?
Who does that stuff?
I think it also just shows like she's not a bad person at all. She just got stuck between a rock and a hard place.
You saw that part with Gowan.
Ooh.
That's one of the few serious moments. One of the few serious moments.
Conspired with people who tried to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's interesting because it's funny how we know every episode we say they're building Gowan's redemption storylines, but every episode when Gowan's here, they literally have him interact with people he did wrong to.
Yeah.
And it just shows, is he resolving them? Is he not? Or is he just bringing up bad feelings? We finally got Gowan with AJ Foster after the whole debacle of what happened of last season.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't seem like it's resolved yet.
No, not
He
at all.
doesn't even feel bad either. It's like, I did my time. How about you?
I do.
Nene.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, he was.
I was like, did you do enough time, Gowan?
Yes, it was. But yeah, no, that was one of the few serious moments I thought, this is good. And she was not having it. But then the fun part was her dealing with Joshua. That was fun. And watching Bill's face the whole time.
Yeah, and we'll definitely get more into Joshua too, but when Abigail has the brilliant idea, be like, hey, we have this new investor, Joshua, coming in. Can you pretty much do a little recon on him to see if
sounded familiar
he's
to her. He sounded familiar to her.
But your thoughts of when she actually went into the saloon.
I was laughing.
Playing with Bill's emotions.
I loved it. I thought it was hilarious.
Hysterical.
He deserves a little bit. I mean, he's Bill. He's the anti-hero. He deserves a little bit of being toyed
Bill
with. Yeah, why not? Why not? And on some level, I think he kind of liked it on some level. She's a strong woman. He likes strong women.
Oh, yeah. I loved her lines like, I don't sit with any man who doesn't stand for
that was a great line. Because he didn't stand up.
What?
I was thinking that actually going, he didn't stand up for her. Usually you say, hello, ma'am, nice to meet you. Like, he sat down
I was
and
like,
talked to her.
that's right. He never made the effort. I was
No,
like,
he didn't.
Girls, don't sit down.
No, he didn't. And I was like, I love that line.
Yeah,
that's
that was
right.
great.
And like,
Like,
yes.
snaps, woman. That was
Royal
good.
Masterpiece says, I trust Gowan over Mr. Jenkins. That's funny. But yeah, I just thought it was it was a fun scene. It was a fun, lighthearted scene. I think they should be together. That's my thing. And yeah, Lori Pearson, she knows exactly
You
what
think
buttons to
AJ
push.
Foster and Bill should
Yes.
be together?
Yes.
I think they're definitely building up for them.
Well, I mean, is she going to be on more? I mean, that's what I don't know.
Well,
we don't know.
she has another episode.
Yes, she has another episode, but
this is the block episode that we're talking. This is part one.
Oh, that's right. Which Andrea explained to us when she was on the show about how they film and
the
stuff.
block filming.
episode. They're like, yes, Marisa, great line.
It was a great
It was
line.
a great line, but
it was delivered so well.
It was. He didn't stand up. I noticed that.
Yeah, he was a punk. He was.
Yes.
He was.
Yes.
I did love that, making Bill jealous. Hysterical.
I don't know. It was funny. To me, it was funny. I just couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, but before we get more into Joshua, actually, let's shout out some Hearties. I know some Hearties are in the chat.
Chickens.
Hello, chickens.
Hi, chickens. I heart knit. Royal Masterpiece. I know. I heard that you weren't in last time. I think you were busy, so you're back. I'm glad you're back. Jen Hebink. Hope I said your name correctly. That's we're friends on Twitter. I know you. We used to on Twitter.
Laura Pearson.
Yes.
Erica Porsche. Christine Fosnight.
Leanne26, Lori Meeker, Adrian. Now I want to see your last name correctly. I love your last name. Barilio. Hopefully I said that correctly. It sounds French. Sharon Stark. I know you. Let's see. Oh yeah, Janet Isaac. Oh, I hope I'm saying it correctly. If I'm killing your last name, please tell me. Jillian4848. Oh, Jillian4848. Maya Ruffin. Let's see. We have a lot. We have a lot of people in here.
Hardy's great, and thanks for asking questions. In the chat for
Lee Beth,
for
Stacey
Carter as well.
Matthews. Yeah, thanks for asking questions. And Kimberly Brew, Mary Nadeau. Hope I said your name correctly also. They're in there. They're in there.
Always adding to the conversation.
They said some newbies in here tonight. There's some new names I've not seen. We're very happy you found us.
Never too late to join
Nope,
us.
never.
And other places that you can join us is on iTunes.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning into iTunes as well. We're pushing people to our iTunes page. If you go to iTunes Store, type in Men Calls the Heart, AfterBuzz TV. We're right there. We're right at the top. Rate, comment, 5 stars. There's no other stars there other than 5.
Yeah.
Give us a nice review there, and
Right.
we'll read some, just like now.
Like right now, uplifting 5 stars from Beatka. I don't want to say your name correctly. I so enjoyed listening to the podcast. One of my favorite shows. The hosts are engaging, knowledgeable. When calls to heart, thank you. You're welcome. Another one, 5 stars. Bookmouse62. My Heart is the title. I really like this show, even though I can't watch it on Sunday because I don't have cable, so I watch through Amazon. Yes, you can go on Amazon. You can actually go on Amazon.
Yep.
You all do a great job at AfterBuzz, and I enjoy your comments. You were all talking about marriages then and what we have now. I know in my own family, my grandmother was a widow at age 49. That's my age.
Wow.
49. But she never remarried and lived to be age 90. Today is just a different time, and I wish that there were some of the same morals they had back then. Keep up the great work at AfterBuzz. Oh, speaking of which, that's it. Thanks again. That was it for that. So your grandmother was a widow of 49. but lived to 90. So that's 50 more years.
Wow.
Basically.
Well, that was the episode when we were talking about monogamous relationships.
And like I said, I'm 49 years
they're
old
rare.
almost. This is crazy.
They're
then
rare.
the last one, another last one we got, 5 stars, great podcast from Sarah Princess 93.
Nice.
I love, she wrote that in capital letters, listening to this podcast. You all bring so much insight into the episodes of When Calls to Heart. You are so much fun to listen to. I love to listen while commuting to my job, where I'm a preschool teacher. I'm always inspired by the way Elizabeth cares for her students. Thank you for all the time, work, and heart, she wrote in capital letters, you put into this.
Aw, thank
Thank you. So you're a preschool teacher. That's great.
Amazing. I mean, praise to all the teachers
Again,
in the world.
yes. I want to give a shout out to my cousin Brooke, who is a teacher. She teaches grade school, and she is back in Ohio. I want to give. She's a good teacher.
I have 4 cousins that are all grade school teachers.
Wow.
Apparently, I did not go into that profession, but
Wow.
so applaud to them. And also, my dad's a teacher too.
Your dad's a teacher too, right? Your dad's a teacher too.
Like,
So
I obviously didn't go into education, but I do appreciate it. I
Yes, we appreciate it.
professors,
Yes.
teachers. Education is super important.
Yeah, I
cannot
agree.
stress it enough. Get a degree if you can.
I
It
agree.
will help you so much in life.
I agree.
All right. Thank you, everyone. So yeah, keep rating, keep commenting on
please.
iTunes.
We'll read them on the air. Please,
We will
please
read
do.
them.
Please
we will
do.
show you love back.
Yes.
Let's get into Abigail in the bank. So we had Joshua, like we talked about, but
Yes.
first I want to get more into Greta. Greta, coming from Hamilton.
Another Hamilton
What were your
person.
thoughts of Greta, first of all? Did you
I wasn't
like
sure.
her?
I wasn't sure about her at first. I kept looking at her, and I was watching. The actress did such a great job conveying kind of this strong woman who's here to actually vet the town, but also she had underlining sadness, which we find out about in the episode. When she saw Elizabeth, she knew her from before. Was happy to see. It was like she could be a loving, warm person. But she also seemed a little cold and distant.
She
So,
seemed like
she had
seemed like
both.
someone who's been wronged by a lot of people.
Yeah.
Or like she's had a lot of heartbreak in her life, or someone has, really messed her over.
Yes.
In maybe situations when it comes to business, or people have done her wrong, and you can tell she's definitely tainted
Yes.
a little bit, and
Yes.
not terribly tainted, but she's very wary, and I'll give her that. But I love the fact that she was so straightforward and honest up front.
Yep.
Not using me as a ploy to help entice this other investor, not a bargaining chip. And I love how she set her standards like, no,
Yeah.
I'm here to do one job.
She's a strong woman.
Don't use me against someone else. I did like her. And the fact that she knows Elizabeth, and she got to know people on a more personal level with everybody in the town compared to Joshua, who didn't. Joshua Baxter, he comes in. What were your thoughts of Joshua?
Again, I'm always leery when a new male comes to town. I'm always
Well,
like,
you know me. I already don't
Yes.
trust men just in general. So I was like, oh, here's another guy. Sorry, already checked out.
Oh, side note, Hearties Family Union says Jill Teed is Greta Preston, has played in several other Christmas movies.
So many.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
so
yes,
many.
okay.
I mean, she's big.
She
in
looks
Hallmark.
familiar to me. She looks
Yeah.
familiar to me. I just couldn't tell where I
She's
knew her
big in
from.
Hallmark.
But no, I never trust the males right away, but I'm always leery of them because this is my town. Hope Valley is it's our town. I'm like, I'm ready to watch it. So I'm not. The jury's still. There's something off about him. I agree. There's something wrong.
Right, and I don't want to bring gender issues into this also, but we see when the town gets messed over, it's all the men.
Us men, we're bad.
Gowan,
We're bad.
Wade Barrett, we had Bray Wyatt,
Yes.
and now we have Joshua Baxter. They're all men. You
Women
know what?
should run the
Go
world.
with the women.
Women should just run the
Go
world.
with Greta.
I'm
Darn it.
all for it. Women should just run the world. Because I'm
Greta's
like,
just so.
we haven't
I
done a
mean,
good job.
I like her so much more.
Yeah.
She's so more honest
Yeah.
than Joshua, because we know he has ulterior motives.
Of course he does.
And then when we find out the backstory from, thankfully, AJ Foster, of all people,
yes, of all
who
people.
is also a woman who's been wronged by the men in this town,
Yes.
and finding out more backstory on Joshua, that he gets owner and claiming basically the town and controlling the towns. This is just another one. He's like a parasite.
Yes.
Why must we go with the men?
It's because the men were like that. That's how they are.
No, but you know what? For like universal themes of the show, go with the women for the first time.
I
Just
think
go with the women.
The
It's
Wonder Woman
so
of
much
Hope
better.
Valley. The Wonder Woman of Hope Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the women are. I'm all for the women taking charge. That's fine. You're about to say we need a woman villain. You're right. They said we need a woman villain. That's what Robin
But
says.
I don't even think she's a villain.
Yeah, I don't think she's either. And AJ Foster really isn't either. So you would need an out and out, just
Yeah,
a villain.
AJ wasn't a villain.
Not really.
She was just being used.
Yeah, so I think somebody needs to come on as just a regular female. An Alexis Carrington Colby for When It Calls to Heart. Any Dynasty fans know that reference. They're all preaching, Marissa.
I am preaching.
Yes. I agree.
How louder do I have to say?
Yes.
Don't trust the men. Well, not all the men, but
No, there's some good men there too.
There are some good men, but
yeah,
we just spent the first 20 minutes praising the
Yes,
good men
we
in the
did,
show.
we did.
So there are good men.
Oh yes,
But,
ladies.
the women, just go with the women.
Yeah, they should run the world. I'm all for it. They should run the world. I have no
I know.
problem
It's
with
like
that.
we already have Abigail running the town.
Yeah.
And I love how it was Abigail who was like, I don't have a good feeling about this, Joshua. It's like the whole idea of trust your gut. It's real.
It's real. Oh, I know it's real. So it's real. Yes. So yeah.
Just go. Greta's obviously just the better choice. But we see at the end of the episode that Jenkins he messed with the town too, and the finances. He already made a deal with Joshua.
Right. They're
They
shaking
made it-
hands. They're shaking hands.
No,
And Elizabeth
it's not
and
good.
Bill are running up to, and it's like it's too late. It's too late.
It is too late. Well, nah. Is anything on paper? Handshake is a handshake, but
Yeah, I don't
if
know.
it's on paper, if
But-
it's legalized, notarized, who knows? I think, but Abigail should have some pull to
I don't
override
know.
this
I
and
don't
veto
know,
it.
right? I don't know, but I thought it was a great cliffhanger. It's ended. I was like, oh, they're shaking hands. Okay, and that was that. So I don't know. Good question.
I love the live chat. You guys are awesome.
Oh yeah, they're with you. They're with you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm there.
That could go into my predictions too.
Yes, yeah.
But Greta's just obviously the better
Yeah,
choice.
she's better choice. I agree with you. She's better choice.
All right. Anything else about this episode?
It was a fun episode. It was a fun.
It was a good episode.
And it was educational.
It made me feel.
Made me feel. I mean, I said I cried a little bit at one point, but it just I think it's the town is showing us different levels of the town, and these kids are a very important part of Hope Valley and the show. And I'm glad they're showcasing them more because they are the next generation, and that's what this episode made. Again, the whole comfort food thing for me, it made me feel good. Like they're passing the torch to some of these kids for the future, possibly.
Right.
And so we have our season 20 and 21. Law and Order, season 20 and 21.
Yeah.
Then they'll be grown up. They'll be in those positions. So
Yep. I did love, this is totally going back to Elizabeth's storyline. Her handwriting is just
oh
gorgeous.
yeah, it's
We
great
mentioned it
handwriting.
before, but
Yeah.
like to write on chalkboard, one is not an easy feat.
No, it's
to
not.
write in cursive, two is not an easy feat.
Right.
She has just beautiful handwriting.
She did.
It's like I wish my handwriting was like, I was like my name is like M squiggle S F squiggle squiggle.
Oh,
I
you're
can't
showing
even
it. It's so
sign.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, her handwriting is good.
Gorgeous.
And she was really writing it. That's
She's
Erin's
really
handwriting.
I know. I'm jealous.
I know. She was really writing it. And the name's down.
They don't teach cursive anymore.
That's what I heard from my grandkids. They don't.
They don't. That's really sad. It's a dying art.
I think it is. I used to know calligraphy.
Yeah.
So I know all that stuff. It was a big thing back in the 70s and 80s. So
I mean,
like,
it's just gorgeous. I just had to
Yeah.
point that out. I wish
Yes.
my signature
Yes.
is like that too.
Yes.
All right, let's move into a little bit of news.
Yes, it's some good news. Some good news.
Yeah.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Really cool news. So Hearties, we've been reading the When God Calls the Heart devotional
yes,
book.
we have. Yes.
But there's now another book
Another one
coming
coming.
out. It's called When God Calls the Heart at Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So that'll be fun. Also written by Brian Bird and Michelle Cox. Perfect time to come out during Christmas. It's like probably be the same price as the first one.
Probably, yeah.
$11, I imagine.
Yeah.
Very affordable. Will be available everywhere, I imagine.
Where
just
books
like
are
the
sold.
last one.
Like the last one.
But it comes out at Christmas. It's
No,
the perfect Christmas
I thought
present.
it came out in September.
Is it? I thought Brian mentioned it to summer. I have to look that up.
Let's look it
actually.
up. I want to make sure because I was thinking when they were releasing it, it's still good timing because it'll get everybody ready and primed for the whole Hallmark, your season's coming up. The Hallmark Christmas, the 31 days of Christmas or whatever, however that thing goes on.
Yeah.
It's like, this would be perfect to like make sure that it's like, here's a book to do that too at the same time.
Yeah.
But good for them. I mean, I think it's so, the books they're good. They're good.
Yeah, we love the devotion.
Oh yeah, we love it. I know I love it. I
Yeah,
love it. So
so
I'm very
good.
excited for that. Congratulations, Brian and Michelle.
Congratulations, Brian. So Hearties look forward to that.
Oh, someone said September 4th.
September 4th, thank you.
That
I
was
think I
September.
just probably
Thought, yeah. Everybody saying September 4th.
Considered
That's what I thought.
was-
It's September because I thought, good timing. Come out now. It'll do some
Yeah.
sales. Then it'll die down from it. Then it'll sell a lot during Christmas. Oh, yeah, during
Christmas.
Christmas. But
And also, like, if HFR 4 comes around, it's the perfect time
Yes,
to
it is.
promote it as well.
it does. When does that 31 Days of Christmas start? When does that whole usually start during? Does it start in November or does it start in October?
Well, they've been starting early every single year
That's
now.
what I'm saying. So this book could be good too.
They start Halloween weekend.
That's so funny.
Yeah, a couple days before
So,
Halloween.
you, my mother, watch all of
I
them.
love
so
it.
I
Yeah.
know. I want to suggest to you.
I watched all 33 of them last season. I covered all 33 of them
Oh,
too,
my
so you know
goodness.
I definitely
Oh, my
watched.
goodness.
So we'll definitely be reading that book too.
Yeah,
When it comes
we're
out.
yeah, we were ready. When it comes out.
Cool. So let's get into predictions. Yeah.
And now, your AfterBuzz
Buzz TV predictions.
Awesome.
It sounds like Halloween.
It does.
Yes.
All right. Go.
Okay, so I'm going to say this, and I just have a feeling there's no Jack the rest of the season.
Ooh.
I know fans are not going to like that. I have a feeling because we have literally about 3 episodes left.
I know.
I don't think he's. I think
I think I
he's.
said that too.
Yeah, I think he's out. But I think we will get. Well, we will hear from him. We will hear from him definitely, but I don't think he will be back.
Yeah, like another picture or a letter like
Yeah,
last season.
I think so.
Maybe his voice, but
Yeah, I
is
think,
that good
yes.
enough? No.
No, of course not. Not good enough. It's not good enough at all. But I think that's what's going to happen.
But it's even if he is gone, and we don't want him gone.
No.
It's a better feeling because we know he's not in peril
No.
anymore. He's not in jeopardy. He's
Yeah.
not risking his life
Yeah.
every single day. He's just teaching cadets. So this departure doesn't hurt as bad as last season and season 4 did.
Right. And we have
So.
a season 6, which everybody's talking about.
Yeah.
There's a season 6. So we know that's coming. So he will be back, of course, for that. I mean,
Oh
I'm sure,
yeah,
so
and the
it's-
Christmas movie in between.
Right in between.
Because they
So
always
yeah.
do that.
Yes.
Is that your only one?
That's my only one right now because you're really, really good at the I'm trying to think. Oh, one more prediction. I think we will have another engagement before the season's up.
Ooh, with Team Classy?
Possibly.
That'd be good. We didn't have Team Classy.
No.
We only had Jesse in this episode.
Yes, but I have a feeling that before the season's up, we're going to have another engagement.
Yeah, my question will Jack come back? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think because we had hints of Greta dropping the whole information that she's not in talks with her son Duncan anymore. I think Elizabeth is going to help remedy that. I think she's going to help
Yes.
reconcile because she knows Duncan on a personal level. She hasn't talked to him, but Elizabeth knows that Greta is actually upset about this. So Elizabeth, being the good person that she
Yes.
is, I think she's actually going to take the initiative to help reconcile this relationship.
I think people are saying in the chat room, they think that Duncan is Joshua, or he's an investor, or it's going to be the investor, and they're going to get Greta and him back together somehow. Like something's going to happen
Wait,
between
Duncan
not
and
Duncan.
Joshua?
I'm sorry. I'm not Joshua. I mean the investor. Like something's going to happen, but it's going to be some kind of cross thing. That's what they're saying in here. There'll be some kind of cross thing.
I don't know.
But I agree with you. I think Elizabeth will be involved somehow.
Yeah, I think Elizabeth will help Greta and Duncan reconcile. And I don't think Bill's going to die because we saw in the preview for next week.
Oh yeah, I mean that was kind of.
I mean, he's with AJ Foster
Yeah.
they're out in the forest.
Yeah.
He gets, I don't know, bitten by a snake. Apparently it's poisonous, which is never fun.
No,
He's
no,
not
no.
going to die. I mean, he's
not-
Bill.
He's Bill.
Come on.
I don't think so either.
It makes for good drama. It makes for them, it makes a perfect opportunity for her to actually tell him her feelings
Yes,
towards each
yes,
other.
yes.
When you feel like you're dying, that's
Of
when
course.
you say everything
Of
that's
course.
on your mind.
Of course.
So
Of course.
there's your dramatic
There's
moment.
your
Like,
moments.
I really do love you. Let's
Yes.
be together.
Yes.
All right. Done. That's it. That's all I
Yes.
have.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Hearties, for always tuning in. Thank you, Carter, for joining us.
Yes.
Once
Thank
again,
you. Thank
another
you.
great show.
Yes.
James, in the meantime, where can everyone keep following?
So if you're in the Los Angeles area and you want to see me and like actually learn some stuff from me and have some fun, I am putting on workshops here in Los Angeles. You can go to the superorganizeruniverse.com. I have a page called the Super Organizer University. I have one coming up on the 7th, one on April 28th, and a new one on May 12th. I'll be announcing more dates. Someone asked me to announce more dates. More dates will be announced. Follow me there. You can come in, you get to hang out with me and learn things about organizing and walk away with some prizes and stuff.
And drink mimosas.
And drink mimosas. Also, there's that too. But you can follow me at James Lott Jr., where all James Lott Juniors are. Oh, and also one more thing, I'm saying was plugged number 10. My first CD, my EP, is coming out with Chog on the 5th. So it's a fun for kids. You have kids in your life. It's a fun kid CD.
April 5th.
April 5th.
There you go. Just a few days from now.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I'm Marisa Serafini. You can follow me everywhere at Serafini TV. Keep rating, keep commenting, keep subscribing, keep watching Wynn Calls the Heart. Thank you, Hearties, and we will see you next time.
Next time.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Later, Hearties.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.